Hey guys, I am not doing too good today. Got some bad news um, about the probate court, and I I was hoping that things would go well because I have a buyer for this house, but and he's helping me, but there's only so much a stranger can do. He's not um, related to me in any way. He's just um, a friend of a friend who's a Christian, and um, he he buys houses and either fixes them up or sells them, or fixes them up, sells them, or fixes them up and rents them out. And he was going to fix my house up and rent it out, but um, we're having trouble with the probate court, and my dad had some medical. Here's the problem: my dad had medical debts from EMS and staying at the hospital. Um, and you'd think Medicare would have covered that, but apparently it doesn't after his death, because I don't know. I have trouble understanding the intricate and detailed um, legalities of our system that we're living under. Anyways, I'm really bummed out today, and I was hoping to buy some land and hopefully find people who wanted to buy land with me, like enough land that each person would have enough room to do whatever they want to do on it. Like, maybe 5 acres. Just a few people here in Florida, north of Central Florida. And because the land here is really expensive, and there's no way I could buy my own land on my own. But I don't really want to. I wanted to have a community of people, friends, but everybody I know, they don't have any interest in doing that. And I hate living in the city. I want to live in a small rural community. Um, I'm just upset because I had a bad feeling. And of course, I was right, as usual. That's my cat. That was another thing. He was really sick over the 4th of July weekend, so I couldn't do anything. I was planning on going to spend some time with my friends, but I couldn't because he wouldn't eat. So I had to nurse him using the supplements that I have on hand. And uh, because I'm into natural health, and I had to nurse my other cat. He lived to be almost 20 years old, but he had hyperthyroid, which attacks all the organs. And I had to give him a bunch of different herbal medications through a syringe a couple times a day. So that's what I've been doing with my kitty. Um, he's only 9 years old, but he's doing a lot better and he's eating, but I just don't feel like we're out of the woods yet. And if I lose him, then my mental health will really be bad. Anyways, I wanted to continue with these midnight chat sessions, and I didn't get to finish the one the one that I was talking about. People like me don't get help. This paper, and I even printed it out. It's actually a British from the UK, and they have a different system, but same thing. We don't get help here. And now, come to find out that I haven't watched the videos, but it's concerning because this administration, I don't want to name any names, but because of the, if you mention any names, um, it goes down somewhere in some list. But they now want to institutionalize people like me or anybody who is considered has disabilities. And you know what that leads to? You know that what that leads to. I mean, it's already happening in our elderly care facilities. That's why it was so important for me that I was able to take care of my mom and my dad and not put them in a facility. I know there's some people that are just unable to do that, and um, that's a decision that they have to make. But I was able to make a decision because I didn't have any children, I didn't have any relationships, I didn't have a job. I did have a job when I was with my mom, but then I quit the job so that I could fully take care of her. But it didn't really matter because she was on a bunch of different medications, and she was on something called statins, which in some people causes muscle wasting. And I had told her, she was a nurse before she retired, and she thought she knew best. And so we argued about it several times because I trusted my sources, and that's what happened to her. She was in extreme pain. She couldn't go on walks. When you don't exercise, you lose the muscle that you do have, and then you start to have balance issues, and then you start to fall more and more often, which is what happened to her. And then you break bones, and breaking bones in elderly people is a death sentence. You have to stay active, both for your brain and your body. Otherwise, you're just going to end up in a bad place with people that you have no control over who's taking care of you. And thank God I was there to take care of my parents. Yeah, I'm not the best person in the world. I mean, I'm not perfect or anything, but at least I didn't abuse them, or, I tried my best to, under the circumstances of what we had here and what I was dealing with the rest of my family, the greedy people in my family. Let me tell you, when your parents are sick and getting near the end, the other people in your family, they really show you who they are. They show you either that they support you and your parents, or they show you that they're greedy assholes who only care about getting theirs. And if it was my choice, I'd have both my parents here to this day, because I care about the people that I love. I don't want their stuff, you know. Anyways, I'm going to do the next video. I'm going to talk about this paper because I'm getting off topic again. And I'm just upset because of the outcome of the court decision, that I have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars in medical fees that my dad had, which I don't have. I don't have a job. I'm living under the poverty. I'm living off the charity of my sisters. And they don't have money either. So what am I supposed to do? And this house needs, I mean, it's not it needs updating. It's not going to sell for $200,000-300,000. It's not. The person offered me like 100,000, and I won't get that much. I won't even get that much. I just don't think I'm not going to stay here. If I have to live in disgusting, or I'm not going to. I'm not going to be here. If I have to live out of my car, no. If I have to live out of a van, or, if I have to be homeless, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to do that. No. I have a bad back. I can't live out of a car. I need a good support mattress. And I have a cat. Anyways, I'm going to end this video here and make another video for this paper. I want to continue talking about this paper in the next video.